Black Ops 4 is now over 6 months old at this point and has seen its fair share of updates, both big and small, over the course of the last 180 days or so. Within those updates, we've actually seen some pretty major things come to the game, such as the black market, some Blackout map changes, league play, and even some weather variant maps like Contraband Hurricane. At the same time, however, we've also seen a handful of things not make it into Black Ops 4 yet that a lot of people are thinking would really benefit the game as of right now. So today, we're taking a look at 9 changes and updates that Black Ops 4 still doesn't have 6 months later. What's up guys, Zach or Immortal here, welcome back to the channel and thanks for stopping by. Let me tell you right now, you guys have been absolutely killing it with the support as of lately. The likes, the comments, the subs, it is seriously insane. But somehow, in the last month, 90% of you guys watching the videos, literally 90%, aren't subscribed to the channel. Now, I know you guys are trying to stay up to date with the latest Black Ops 4 news, updates, leaks, and all that kind of stuff. So if you like what you see, click that sub button, join the notification squad by hitting that bell icon, and you'll have all the latest Call of Duty news and intel in your sub box on a daily basis. Also, if you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it. Now, let's get into some changes and updates that Black Ops 4 is still missing. For starters, I do want to preface this list of mine by saying I have actually made a few of these kind of videos since Black Ops 4 released, and with that, a few of the items on this list are going to be brought up again from some previous wish lists because on the chance that a Treyarch dev actually sees this video, you never know what might happen. We might just be able to help make the game a little bit better, you never know. Anyways, the first update we have still yet to see here in Black Ops 4 is going to be the addition of more operator mods or some operator mod DLC. This to me is honestly a pretty big surprise because after about a month or so into Black Ops 4 where I was familiar with most of the operator mods available in the game, I definitely figured that the DLC weapons we were going to see added in the future were going to feature their own unique operator mods since they are a brand new innovative feature here in Call of Duty multiplayer. But to my dismay and the dismay of many others as well, SWAT RFT, no operator mod. Damon 3XB, no operator mod. Rampage and Switchblade, more of the same. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be DLC weapons getting some new operator mods. You could add in things like a 3-round burst mod to the ICR or the Rampart, or a ballistic knife operator mod to the combat knife, or even a fully auto mod to the Damon if we do want to look at DLC weapons. All I'm saying is this, I absolutely love the operator mods. Well, most of them. The fire shotgun and the strobe light, like what you're seeing in the background, are questionable, but they can still bring out some fun and unique gameplay moments nonetheless, and I would love to see more operator mods introduced to the game. And with that, as of right now, that is certainly an update that would sit near the top of my Black Ops 4 wish list if such a thing were to exist. The second change or update I would love to see introduced into Black Ops 4 is some sort of alteration to how specialist abilities and weapons are earned. We actually saw just the other day over in League Play now that specialist weapons and abilities are now earned through score and not time like what we've seen in the past and also like what we have in public matches as of right now. And that feature is absolutely something that I think should be added into regular multiplayer. My argument is probably the same one you've heard for quite some time, but it's a decent one at that. Little Timmy, sitting in the back of the map, hiding in the bathrooms on firing range, should not be able to earn an ice pick for Zero or a dog for Nomad for just sitting there twiddling his thumbs around. Now, if Little Timmy were out here spraying and praying, smashing, dashing, and crashing all around the map, picking up some tags or some flag caps, and actually contributing to the team, sure, let him have his dog or his barricade or whatever else, but in my opinion, you shouldn't be rewarded for potentially doing nothing but sitting around and waiting for that specialist meter to fill all the way up. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about letting the casual players have a chance at actually competing in game, but giving them handouts in the form of specialists is a little bit too much if you ask me. It's like that one episode of The Office where they have that white elephant gift exchange and everyone goes out and buys some real mediocre present, but then Michael goes out and buys the iPod. That was a gift that was not necessary, and giving Little Timmy his specialist for doing nothing is also a gift that is not necessary.
Why are you the way that you are?
Moving on, the third update I think we need to see in BO4 right now is a change to the supply drop or reserve system. I don't know about you guys, but I am currently saving my drops for Operation 4 here in a few weeks in the hope that I can actually get some of the new reserve content when it drops, because as of right now, it seems like the vast majority of the items I get out of reserves are duplicates. Like, it's actually absurd how many dupes I open up, and with that, some sort of duplicate protected or no dupe case would be a much appreciated addition to the black market. Even if it is just a case that you can only earn every 10 or 15 tiers, being able to save those up and guarantee some new content without the worry of a duplicate would be lovely, if I do say so myself. Change number 4 here is going to be a pretty minuscule one in the grand scheme of things, and it's also very situational, but it is something that I've run into time and again and honestly can be pretty annoying. And that is the fact that you can't call in a streak, for instance an attack chopper, while another attack chopper or a sniper's nest is in the air. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not saying you should be able to have multiple attack choppers or sniper's nests up at the same time. Instead, what I'm saying is that I think if you earn an attack heli while you or someone else has a similar airspace limiting streak in, then you should actually be able to call it in right away, and whenever the airspace is clear, your streak will automatically come into the game. I can't tell you how many times I've not been able to call in my chopper, so I end up either just stopping everything and spamming triangle until I can call it in, or I forget about it momentarily because I'm not in the mood to sit and wait to see when the airspace is going to finally free up. So, allowing a streak to be placed quote-unquote on deck, I think would be really helpful and definitely a big time saver when it comes to those smaller situational in-game moments. The 5th update I think Black Ops 4 really needs right now is actually something that I've been lobbying for in every single Call of Duty game since it debuted back in Modern Warfare 3, and that is a disable DLC button. Now, I've bought the Season Pass, and I will continue to buy the Season Passes because, quite honestly, the pre-order bonuses can be pretty cool, and from time to time, I do like experimenting around with the new maps, but my biggest issue with the DLC here in BO4 is how much of a hit your matchmaking takes for having the DLC maps installed. Sometimes it can literally take upwards of 2 or 3 minutes just to get put into a match, and if I do join in and it's on a map that I don't like and I back out of said lobby, chances are I'm going to get thrown right back into that same lobby again. Without DLC installed, that's not really a problem, but with the maps downloaded, your matchmaking is then only looking for other players with the maps installed too, so that potential lobby pool is decreased greatly. So please, follow in the footsteps of Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and honestly any future devs. Throw that disable DLC button into the game. It is such a small feature, but it helps out so much. The next change I would love to see is a dark matter variant camo for each of our 3 game modes. This is something that I have brought up in the past, so I'll make this argument brief, but having the same dark matter camo in multiplayer, zombies, and also Blackout kind of makes it a little bit less special to unlock in more than one mode. However, if you had, say, the standard red and orange and eventually purple dark matter for multiplayer like we have now, but also a blue dark matter for Blackout and a green dark matter for zombies, suddenly unlocking dark matter in all 3 modes sounds a little bit more enticing. And maybe if Treyarch wanted to get really extreme with it, they could add in a feature where, say, if you unlock dark matter in all 3 modes, you could then choose which dark matter variant you wanted to use in any of the modes, compared to them being mode specific and exclusive like they are now. Update number 7 that I think we need to see here in Black Ops 4 is some new Prestige Master rewards. Let's face it, those little level icons are not anything that crazy when it comes to the time and effort it takes to reach, say, level 500 or 700 or even 1000. With that, adding in some exclusive camos or mastercrafts or even specialist outfits would be a huge upgrade to the current Prestige Master reward system. Plus, these items would also add in something else to grind for, which I don't know about you guys, but I'll oftentimes find myself getting a little bit burnt out in multiplayer because I don't really have any major goals left besides level 1000, which obviously is not something that's going to happen for a long time, and it's going to happen naturally anyways. For now though, I've already done Dark Matter. Obviously on Prestige Master, leveling is really all I have left outside of 100% completion, which is not something that I really find too much interest in. So some new Prestige Master rewards would definitely add a fresh grind factor to the game and would be a great addition if you ask me. The next update I've got down here is something that we've actually seen quite a few times in other Call of Duties that honestly I am pretty surprised we don't have here in Black Ops 4, and that is some kind of in-game currency. Now we've seen crypto keys and even COD points in their original form back in Black Ops 1 make great additions to the in-game markets, and I think having some kind of currency here in Black Ops 4 would be greatly appreciated from a casual standpoint. This currency could be used to buy things like items from the Blackjack shop, tiers in the contraband section, and of course reserves as well. Now, this would take a little monetization away from Activision, but yet again, it would add in something else to grind for, which to me is never really a bad thing. Finally, our 9th update that I think Black Ops 4 needs right now is contracts. Whether it be community contracts, daily contracts, weekly contracts, or even operational contracts, I think adding in something of that nature would greatly benefit the replayability here in BO4. Contracts worked great in Black Ops 1 with the COD point system at the time. Contracts also worked great in Black Ops 3 for earning weapon bribes and community camos. Contracts also worked great in World War II all around, and I think they'd also work great here in BO4, giving players a chance to earn some reserves or camos or mastercrafts, basically anything of high value. I think it's a pretty straightforward request really, and I feel like it would be a pretty simple thing to implement into the black market. With that said, those are 9 changes and updates that Black Ops 4 is still missing 6 months after releasing. What do you guys think about the list? Do you like it? Would you add something to it? Let me know down in the comments below. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like on it, as it would be much appreciated. And if you are brand new here to the channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest Black Ops 4 news and intel, definitely consider subscribing with your post notifications turned on. That way, you'll always know when a new video goes live. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.